Hey guys, Chantal Boyholo here. We have a game on the 28th versus Egypt at the Accra Sports Stadium. I'm looking forward to seeing as many faces as possible in the crowd. I'm excited to perform my first home game in front of all of you. I'm looking forward to it, so I hope to see you all there. See you soon. Madasti.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Guys, we are back with another enlightening edition of Manuel TV Sports Channel's daily updates. And briefly, let's check out the prefaces for today's stories. I will talk extensively from the camp of the Black Queens of Ghana ahead of their second leg of the CAF 2026 WAFCON qualifier against Egypt at Accra Sports Stadium. A lot of things have transpired around the team, and you're going to check it out in this video. I will talk voluminously from the camps of Brandon Thomas Asante, Quo Pepra, Antoine Semenyo, and other latest surrounding Ghana sports and football. Before I proceed with the details of the stories coming up, quickly let's do it together. Subscribe to the channel, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Let's show love to this video and platform by liking and sharing to other social media platforms. Drop your decent comment in the comment box for special shoutouts in my subsequent videos. Ladies and gentlemen, straightforward, let's get into the video and start from the camp of our queens, the Black Queens of Ghana. If it was to be the Black Stars, well, this report would have been circulating everywhere on the various social media platforms. And there's the time I have to give my take. According to the latest reports coming in, this was reports from yesterday, that the team boycotted training just because of unpaid bonuses. I didn't want to talk about it, and there's the right time. I needed to make further checks to know whether truly it is happening, because if it is, things are not going on that way that you want from the Black Queens. We all saw their resilience at the just ended 2025 WAFCON tournament in Morocco. And just after everything, they climaxed it with victory against Egypt at the ongoing 2026 WAFCON qualifiers at their own backyard, annihilating them by 3-0, of which the second fixture is set to take place coming Tuesday on the 28th of October 2025 at the Accra Sports Stadium, exactly 3:30 p.m. Ghana time, 4:30 p.m. Nigeria time, 5:30 p.m. South Africa time. And looking at how the reports are going, things are not in that order. Let's check out this post. I will come back with the latest things coming up from the team's camp. According to reports from Joy News, that of Sporty TV and others, let's check out for the first one from Sporty FM. Black Queens boycott training ahead of 2026 WAFCON qualifying second round against Egypt due to unpaid bonuses. Players owed to the tune of $9,500 each. And that was it from Sporty FM. And according to Joy FM, 2026 Women's AFCON qualifies. Black Queens boycott training, threaten not to play Egypt's second leg over unpaid bonuses. So these are some of the reports happening around the Black Queens team. And with respect to these reports, I've seen several reports today that General Secretary of the Professional Footballers Association of Ghana, talking of Mr. Anthony Bafo, and the President of the Ghana Football Association, Mr. Antoine Semenyo, they paid visits to the team's camp. They've addressed the concern about the unpaid bonuses, the frustration being overshadowed by these queens, and they are ready to pay them after the game against that of Egypt. And according to the queens, until they pay them, they are not going into the second leg against Egypt. Though I've seen videos from official Meat Pie's TikTok page with the players having some 1 or 2 rounds at their various training sessions, same as from the team's hotel. But I don't know whether they are very optimistic in the second leg against Egypt. One thing that we should know, the significance of this 2026 WAFCON qualifiers is that it's going to serve as part of making it to Brazil 2027 for the FIFA Women's World Cup, which is scheduled to take place from the 24th of June to the 25th of July 2027. So we have to do everything to qualify. And at this stage, I think we are on the verge of making it to Morocco for this WAFCON tournament, scheduled to take place from the 17th of March to the 3rd of April 2026. And let's check out this report. This is a lady who has been supporting the Queens always on his official Facebook page. According to her updates, Black Queens maintain boycotts despite official visits. The standoff between the Black Queens and football authorities continues as players have refused to return to training despite a visit from GFA President Kes Okreku and PFAC founder Anthony Bafo. Sources within the camp confirmed that the players remain resolute in their decision, insisting they will not train or play until their unpaid bonuses from the 2024 WAFCON are fully settled. The standoff between the Black Queens and football authorities continues as players have refused to return to training despite visits from GFA President and General Secretary of PFAC, Mr. Anthony Bafo. So these are some of the reports and rumors surrounding the Black Queens team. But aside that, as we saw in our intro, Chantel Blohoka is campaigning that we have to visit Accra Sports Stadium coming Tuesday to support them. Jennifer Kudum has also made hers. And let's see how things transpire around the Black Queens team. I will come out with any other change that comes within the team. Now, let me proceed from the camp of Quo Pepra. He plays for the Black Stars, same as OGC Nice in the French League 1. We all saw his debut game for the Black Stars against Comoros at Accra Sports Stadium. He had his debut collar for the Black Stars in our final matches of the CAF 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Comoros and that of Central African Republic. And ahead of the new season, though we are in new season, we've just started, but according to reports coming in, Everton are looking forward to reinforce their back line by just identifying him to be a top priority ahead of the 2026-2027 EPL season. The club, according to reports I have sent their officials to France to hold some talks with OGC Nice about potential transfer of Quo Pepra from the French League 1 into the EPL for Everton. And with further reports, OGC Nice wants to sell the player, but they want to do that at the end of the French League 1 season, talking of the 2025-2026 season. And according to this request from OGC Nice, Everton are ever ready and are willing to honor this request being said from OGC Nice officials. And they've even submitted a bid around 8 million euros. So these are the reports coming in. With further reports, personal terms are ongoing and the player is ever ready coming to play for Everton in the English Premier League next season. So these are some of the latest happenings surrounding Quo Pepra. According to further checks, the coach or manager for Everton, David Moyes, loves him very well because of his composure, his pace, and his positioning in the back line for his club side, OGC Nice. That is the reason why he is enforcing his club side, Everton, to go in for the signature of Quo Pepra if everything sets, God willing, next season, the 2026-2027 EPL season. So these are the reports coming in. And he might even end up taking 2.5 million euros at the end of every year with 5 years contracts. So that is it from the camp of Quo Pepra. Away from his camp is to the camp of Brandon Thomas Asante, my own name. He's having Solomon and Clark attached. Should I say he's an informed Black Stars or Ghanaian forward in Europe? It doesn't matter where he plays, but currently he is scoring day in and day out. So far in 6 matches, he has scored as many as he can. But so far in the championship, he has played 12 matches, scored 9 goals and assisted 3 times. With respect to his club side, Coventry City, they are now leading the championship. They've played 12 matches, they've won 8 games and drawn 4 matches, meaning they are doing well. With 34 goals scored, they've conceded 9 goals. Out of the 34 goals scored, and with respect to what they are doing, Brandon Thomas Asante has contributed in 12 goals. Looking at the percentage of his goals contribution, both in scoring and assisting for his club side, is and we have to talk about him. Based on his energy, tireless one indeed, from what he's doing and his consistency in growing within the front line for his club side, Coventry City, he has been loved by his head coach, Frank Lampard. And looking at his tireless energy and growing consistency this season, he has been loved by the head coach of Coventry City, Frank Lampard, and he has spoken effusively about him after their yesterday's match. Let's check it out on our screens. I'll be back with more on Brandon Thomas Asante. He said these words about Brandon Thomas Asante. Yes, I am saying the same stuff week on, week in, week out of how Brandon, and it's good because he's working hard. He's got great energy and good quality. You seen that we work a lot on him. We talk a lot with his positioning in the box. That is why I loved him being between the posts, getting between defenders. His confidence, his energy is great on and off the ball. He just needs to continue. That is what top players do, and is building and working so well with us on the training ground. And he needs to continue on that. And such a big player for us now. And that is all he is doing. So he's doing well this season. He's been very versatile on the field of play for Coventry City. I stand to be corrected. By this season, within the 12 games, he has played 6 different positions as a left winger, as a left midfielder, as a right midfielder, as an attacking midfielder, as a second striker, and as a centre forward. Aside that, it's only the right midfield position that he has not scored from this season. And that is all about Brandon Thomas Asante Solomon Clark, inform or red hot Ghanaian attacker in Europe. Now, let me cement this update from the camp of Antoine Semenyo. This is a piece of good news for Antoine Semenyo. We've all seen his exploits this season so far with his club side, AFC Bournemouth. In about 8 to 9 games, he has scored 6 goals and assisted 3 times for his club side. But aside everything, he has been named as the PFA Premier League player from the fans. And within that vote, they've just presented his award to him. And that was amazing, receiving that from Antoine Semenyo with respect to that from his fans or the fans from the PFL Premier League. And let's check out the post has been reported by PFA. According to them, PFA Premier League fans player of the month for September. Semenyo receives his prize, and that is amazing from Antoine Semenyo. Let's see how things will go for him in their game this evening. Whatever it is, I will keep you updated on this platform. I will end here with my presentation. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer, Dominic. Subsequently, we'll keep you updated with all the exclusives and the fillers with a gist on this platform. I do apologize if you don't get it back to back as you used to know of Manol TV Sports. You'll come back stronger and everything will be fine on this platform. It's still Go Ghana, Go the Black Queens. Subsequently, I'll give you shout outs. Let's meet in the next one. It's bye for now.